Hi everyone, so I wanted to do a quick Pointe Shoe update because I actually am in a pair of shoes, stock shoes that I reviewed several years ago and totally didn't work for me, and now they work for me. That's the ironic and funny part. So I thought I'd give a more in-depth review of the shoe because when I reviewed them before, I reviewed them kind of with all the blocks that I had, and I didn't really, I tried them on, I clearly got the size that was too wide, which is why I was sinking and they felt terrible, and now I actually really love the shoe, and I think part of it is because they have added 0X, so when I had them before, there was only a 1X, was their most narrow option, and now they have a 0X, so yay. So my shoe that this is my third pair, and basically I stopped ordering the custom freeds because mainly financially it was getting a little crazy. But this particular pair of shoes is reasonable. It's like the average Pointe Shoe cost. And I don't have to order way in advance. I know they're gonna be there, so it's nice to have a stock shoe. So these are the Bloch Hannahs. So I tried these on before. I didn't even really review them. It was like a 2-minute, they were in there with a bunch of other shoes, so it was like, I just basically said they were way too something. Wide, probably, square, maybe, I don't know. And technically they are less of a tapered shoe, but they're still a semi-tapered shoe, you can see. Semi-tapered shoe, and when you get the right width, because of the way my foot shape is, even if the box is not a true tapered box, because my feet are so narrow except through the metatarsals, as long as it fits, they fit more like a tapered shoe, ironically. And I only need a semi-tapered anyways. So I just wanted to review them really quick. Obviously, they're the Hannahs. I always shave down the sides. They've been glued. This is like they're almost dead. The box is super generous. Sorry about the banging. I think my husband's building something. I don't know. It's an oval shaped box, and then I always darn the side because I always end up, it keeps me from pronating because I tend to wing in, and it just keeps my foot from maybe accidentally going the other way. So this is the regular. I think you can get a strong Hannah, which I might try because this is my third pair since February or March. But they last way longer than freeds. And that was the thing. I was like, holy cow. If I wear a pair of freeds, they're like, if it makes it a month, I'm super excited. And these are better than that. So excellent choice for a stock shoe if the toe configuration is correct for you. They are not super thick in the card stock, like in the shank. I think that they have like a pink shank, and then they have the red, it's not even the red board, but something, you know, the cardboard over that, so it's a double layered shank. I always run my ribbons under my my shank now. I don't know, I just feel like it pulls the shoe up really nice, and then I sew them to the side, so when they're on the foot, they're really nice shape. I always break the shank as well. But anyways, these have a really nice heel. You can see it kind of comes up. I'll put them on. And the platform is really generous. No X is the width that I need. I wear a 9 street shoe, and I wear a 7 no X in Bloch. Let me just put them on real quick. I feel like these are pretty on. Like they're very flattering. It was a little bit of an adjustment because they are blockier than freeds, of course. Blochs, ironically, because it's not the same block, but ironically are known for being a blockier shoe. But they fit really, it's a good looking shoe. The sides dip down, the heel is covered, really nice. It doesn't slip off all the time. Like the freeds, that was my biggest problem with them, is that they would just sit like way low on my foot and it would just slip off. So these actually, my heel is covered. I don't know that they're actually cut lower on the side, but it's just the way that they are designed is really flattering on my foot specifically. But yeah, the box is hard. I mean, after going from a Freed to these, I was like, holy cow, the box is like way harder than Freed. So if you are used to a softer shoe, definitely don't get the strong. Not that the strong shank affects the box, but I just mean in general, it's a harder shoe all the way around, and it takes me a while to like really break it in. And with a Freed, it was like I could just wear it. I mean, I really didn't have to break into Freed at all. But yeah, I'll hop up. So I'm just gonna stand over here by the window a little bit. As you can see, they're really pretty shoes. I will say this, because I have a stress fracture in the left foot, I tend to knuckle a little bit on the side. So I have to glue this one a ton, the left shoe a lot. And I also just have to really be aware of like, okay, pushing through those ribbons or I will sit back in that shoe. So yeah, they're really nice on. They don't look blocky to me, like a lot of people think they're a really super square shoe. And they are definitely squarer than you know, some other shoes out there, but they're not like a crazy square shoe. And then here, when I'm standing flat, you can see, you know, they're just they're a good fit for me. And the box shape, as you can see, it's not super tapered, but the profile is low. I mean, the profile is like, it's really perfect for my foot, because everybody that's ever watched my channel knows that my toes are so flat, the profile is so flat, that I will end up like curling up and getting all bunched up in the box. And so having this box like really flat and hugging my toes is really helpful. So yeah, I hope this helps. Get a closer look at these. I believe that they have now the Heritage and the Hannah in a 0X option, which is awesome. So if you've tried them before, because these in a bigger, wider size would not work for me. You know, they totally didn't work for me. So if you've tried them before and they didn't work for you, they now have a narrower width, and it's possible that you could avoid sinking by getting a narrower width. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Again, they're the Hannahs, the Bloch Hannahs. I love them now. Like, I don't know that I will ever change shoes unless my feet totally change. But I think they're getting pretty set on how, I mean, they're getting really a lot stronger than they were when I first started this whole like excursion. So I can't imagine going to a heavier or thicker shoe, but I guess you just never know. So here's a look, you know, from the side again. So they're a nice shoe, worth looking into, and definitely keep up on adjustments that manufacturers make or companies make for your shoe, because you never know, like maybe something that didn't work at all before, like these might work for you now. So it's worth looking into. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Feel free to like or follow. Again, it's a low profile shoe. It has an oval, like a pretty oval. The platform size reminds me of a Reuben, to be honest. And I believe they're available in a medium or a strong shank. Mine's just the regular, the standard shank. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, bye.